Welcome back, Hot Wheel Collectors and Diecast enthusiasts, to another episode of Crib's Garage. Going to revisit my Hot Wheel Sizzler collection. If you're not familiar with them, they came out in the early 70s. They had this juice machine that had like 4D batteries in the back, and then it has this pump right here. And as you see, as it spins around, you'll see a hole right there. And that's where the pump would go into, and it would charge a small little battery that would be in here. Not sure what type it was. It's a little tiny round battery. And then you would rev it, charge it up, and then it would just, you see the switch. There's a switch there, on and off, and you'd hit it on, and the power would just go kind of like a slot car around the track without any gravity. And anyway, I'm just kind of weeding through these. I'm selling my doubles and triples, so I just thought while I had them out, do a video. So here we go. I've posted one before, so you might have seen it. So if you've seen it, you probably don't need to watch this one again, but if you do, that's good too. Anyhow, they came with red line wheels. And this one here came out in 1971. It was the Hot Wing. And actually, these are kind of as valuable as like regular red lines from the 60s and 70s. So some of these can fetch $45, $75, hundreds of dollars, depending on the quality of how it is and the condition. And of course, the whatever model it is. So, something like a fantasy one like this wouldn't be super expensive, but still probably would be in the 45 to 75 range in this condition right here. So, anyhow, that's the Hot Wing. The other thing to note about these Sizzlers is that they would get really greasy with the battery acid, and you didn't want these around your regular Hot Wheels because it would eat the paint. The acid would eat the paint off of the Spectre Flame. And so I keep these separate in baggies for my regular Hot Wheels. This one is from 1970. It's called the Rev-In Heaven. And again, these are all plastic, of course, because of the electronic shock that could possibly happen. And plastic base. Funny thing is, it's hard to read, but up here it says Mexico on it. So I don't know if the bases were made in Mexico, but if you look it up on the Sizzlers on the wiki, they say the ones from the 70s were made in the U.S. and the newer ones are made in China. So there's that version in the brown, and I have another one here, a little bit better condition. And the other funny thing about these Sizzlers was each color, I don't know if it was every cast, but I noticed on a few, came with a number. But, so the blue might get the number 1, like you see here, or red would get number 3, and so each color came with a different number. I don't know if this is the original, because I think the original numbers were just white, which we'll see here shortly. So that's the Rev-In Heaven. You can see on the base, I don't know if you can read that, but it says Rev-In Heaven right there. It's tough to see, I'm sure. Up next, 1970, I got the Hot Heap. Hot Heap. I want to get a track and charge these. I do have the newer pump. Don't even know if my old one works or not. The one in the background is the original one that it came with. You can still buy these today, the newer ones. Pretty fun to play with. So that was it in red. And here it is in a dark blue. You can see the chrome coming off, and in the engine, some of these I don't believe they had they came with that kind of just plain color, or they were painted chrome, but I got a feeling looking at these, a lot of these were just that color, that kind of off-white. Alright, up next, got the Sports Scoop. This one in orange. See the Sports Scoop in the back. It's got some kind of tar on there. Not sure what that's from. But, put that in the bag. Try to get that off at a different time. Here it is in a kind of a satin looking green. So I guess the scoops are right here. That's why they call it the straight scoop. Here's the Indy Eagle. This one came with those decals on there. Well, they came with decals, and whoever put these on there. Let's see what we got next. The Backfire. Hopefully I got these in the right order. I do. Here's the Backfire. So is it right in the back there? This one here kind of looks like it's natural, but you can almost see a hint of green in the back there that it possibly was originally, and maybe all the paint wore off of it and down to its natural color. There's also some maybe possible paint in the little chevron vent thing there in the front. Maybe it was a different color. I don't know. Up next is the 1971. Oh, by the way, the Hot Heap was from 70. The Street Scoop was 71. The Indie Eagle was from 71. The Backfires were from 71. The Live Wire was also from 71. And this is the Flat Out. And this is, oh no, this is the Live Wire. This is from 1971 in magenta. Got ahead of myself there for a second. Just another kind of fantasy cars, but there are some regular cars in this batch, and we'll get those towards the end. So hang tight. Okay, so next is this is the Flat Out, I believe. This one's in nice condition. The Hemi written on the engine there. Pink. And this one is from 1972. Pretty decent condition. Next we have the from 1971, the Mach Formula One. Also in that hot pink. Got some pretty cool stickers it came with. This is actually a metal scoop, I believe, or is it plastic? No, maybe it is plastic. It is plastic. Fooled me for a second. Pretty nice. It's funny how they have this kind of grime like a regular engine might possibly have from the battery juice that just gets all over them. Alright, up next, from 1970 we have the Ford Mach 2, or Ford Mach 4. Crack that baby open. This casting been around for a while, and it's already as a regular Hot Wheel in the main lines today. Also was the car that I believe beat Ferrari in the mall back in the day. That movie is about, like, I think it was this one. Pretty sure. I think that maybe that's probably why it's so popular. Here it is, a really nice Spectraflame blue in really nice condition. And we have this is correct. This is the double boiler in olive green. one I can take the top off. You can kind of see what's underneath there. There's the double boiler. Owen is making all that noise in the background. Okay, up next, 1971. This is the Spoil Sport. A little crooked. Little crooked spoiler there. It looks like it may have had some crashes. Yeah, it's broken on that edge right there. That is that one. And then here's a look at a newer one. Pretty mint condition. This is from 2006. So you can get the newer ones, of course, a lot cheaper. I'm not sure how much they run nowadays, but they kind of come in the exact same packaging that they did back in the day, similar to like the M2s, you know, little glass, plastic kind of house that they sit in, and so yeah, you can still get them today. Same setup. There's the battery, there's the on-off switch, gas pump, whatnot. Alright, so now we are looking at the 1970 Angelo M70. This is one of the cars that each color came with a different number. The only one that didn't come with a number was the chrome one. This one appears to be white. It's pretty, I don't know if it's even dirty or just that's the wear and tear on it or not. I haven't really tried. Looks like it's just, I don't know. Here's a nice one in kind of a metallic olive green. And shoot, not going to get to it. Looks like I've got a low battery, so I don't know if this is going to finish or not. Just let that notice. Try to rush through the rest. Here it is in a kind of bright green. And here's the newer 2006 ones. They come with the number 7. Different decals, you can tell. Has a black pin around the white circle. And that's the 2006 variation. In orange. Here it is in blue. What else we got here? Got from 1970. Got the Co-Motion. I sure got a lot. I don't know if I'm going to get through all this. So I'll just kind of show you. There's what the battery looks like, and you can see the acid falling out of it. Here's the The 1970 the Firebird Trans Am. Here it is in brown. Here it is in red. And we got the Mustang Boss 302 in blue. And this is, I believe it would have been chrome, but it has worn out. And then, let's see, what is this one here? This is the like the Sideburn, little fantasy car here. That's from 71. In 1976, I've got the Van Tom, which only came in gold and chrome. And then my last one is from 2007, and that is this one here, the Camaro TA, and that is my Sizzler mess. Got them all piled up here and here, and there's a little packet thing and whatnot. So anyhow, there's the newer one. I've got to put the sticker on, or maybe I'll leave it off. But anyhow, that's it. Happy hunting. Happy Saturday.